In wrestling, endings rarely feel quiet. They feel emotional, unfinished, like something important is still left unsaid. On a February night in Atlanta, AJ Styles walked into a WWE ring and said goodbye. Fans watched as one of the most respected performers of his generation reached the end of his in-ring journey. But before the moment could settle, The Undertaker arrived. And suddenly what looked like an ending starting to feel like a beginning of something else. And that's the thing about wrestling. The moment you think the story is ending, something changes the direction completely. So before we understand where AJ Styles is going next, we need to understand how he got here. Welcome to the Tea Drop, where the brew is strong and the takes are honest. Today we're not just talking about retirement, we're talking about legacy, evolution, and the rare moment when a wrestling career transformed into something bigger. Because AJ Styles didn't become a legend inside one company, his story crossed promotion, countries, and generations. Every wrestler has a beginning. Very few get to shape wrestling across multiple eras. AJ Styles debuted in 1998, long before mainstream audiences knew his name. He was a professional wrestler that was dealing with childhood poverty and grew up allegedly alcoholic with an alcoholic and abusive father. He pursued amateur wrestling in his high school days and became a two-time state wrestling champion. Styles tested his natural aptitude for wrestling by joining a wrestling school, and after some persuasion, he trained under pro wrestler Rick Michaels, and by 1998, he made his in-ring debut and started competing for national championship wrestling as a masked wrestler under the name Mr. Olympia. After NCW merged with NWA Georgia to form NWA Wildside, he got renamed AJ Styles and started his phenomenal pro wrestling journey. AJ Styles, before he even was known for TNA, he also had some early WWE and WCW appearances in the early 1900s, late 90s. AJ Styles' first major stint in WCW is when he appeared in the promotion in early 2000s. He was renamed Air Styles, and he teamed up with tag teammate Air Paris, over there, right here, to form the Air Raid tag team. Unfortunately, they only made 3 appearances on WCW Thunder alongside 1 appearance on Nitro before leaving the promotion. He then received a tryout opportunity in WWE in July of 2000, and after a couple appearances on Jacked and Sunday Night Heat, WWE offered him a developmental contract that required him to relocate to Cincinnati, Ohio. But he declined the offer, and as it conflicted with his wife's college plans. So around this time in 2000, he was together with his wife. They were figuring out his career and her career, and he knew that with WWE he would be going everywhere, but he didn't want to do that due to his commitment to his wife, which is a true champ right here. That's respect right there. Now, following his WWE exit, AJ Styles explored other independent circuit opportunities for a while, where he got involved with Ring of Honor and TNA. Now, Ring of Honor was his first location after the WWE stint, and he made his debut on the Night of Appreciation event in April 2002 in a match against Lokai. Then, finally, he made his TNA debut in June 2002. AJ Styles didn't just become a star, he became the identity of the company. He captured the NWA World Heavyweight Championship 3 times, became a 2-time TNA World Champion, and defined the X Division as its first champion, winning the title a record 6 times. He completed both the TNA Triple Crown and Grand Slam honors, providing he could dominate every corner of the promotion as he saw fit. Long before WWE chanted his name, AJ Styles was already standard over other wrestlers, and they measured themselves against him. Now, he's outside of TNA, like we said, in the independent scene. gave AJ freedom to evolve his style after TNA, or during TNA, around the same time. In Ring of Honor, he became the inaugural Ring of Honor Pure Champion, helping shape a faster, more athletic approach to modern wrestling. In Japan, and this is the big one for him, he started becoming more global. When he was in Japan, that right there. Sorry. Then came Japan, and that's where AJ Styles transformed from respecting veteran into a global superstar. In New Japan Pro Wrestling, he captured the IWGP Heavyweight Championship twice and led the Bullet Club, providing he could headline anywhere in the world. Japan didn't just elevate AJ Styles, it helped expand his legacy beyond the US borders. Then we get him in WWE, and that was his final ascent in wrestling. When AJ Styles appeared at the 2016 Royal Rumble, the reaction told the story itself. The audience already knew who he was. He wasn't arriving as a rookie or as an unknown. He was arriving as a finished, polished masterpiece of a wrestler that they saw years ago. Inside WWE, he became a 2-time WWE champion, a 3-time United States champion, an Intercontinental champion, a tag team champion, and twice, and one of the few modern Grand Slam and Triple Crown winners in the WWE. His 371-day title reign cemented him as defining champion of his era. Very few careers touch every major wrestling landscape out there. AJ Styles did, and he succeeded in every one. And after decades spent providing himself everywhere, the inevitable moment finally arrives. When AJ Styles announced his retirement on Raw, it didn't feel like storyline drama. It felt personal. You could hear it in the pauses between his words. You could see it in the crowd's reaction. Fans weren't just watching a wrestler retire, they were watching the end of a chapter they grew up with. The gloves left in the ring said everything. The crowd thought the story had ended. Wrestling has always had other plans. The gong hits, and the atmosphere changed. The Undertaker walked out to announce AJ Styles for the WWE Hall of Fame. It wasn't just recognition for AJ Styles, it felt like closure of his career. A legend acknowledging another legend. But while the arena celebrated closure in WWE, the internet immediately after, and even before this, started writing a news story. Within hours, speculation exploded, fans wondering if retirement was real. Some imagined AEW, others believed TNA even. But others believed there had to be one last run, nonetheless. In modern wrestling, silence creates rumors faster than facts can catch up. And for a moment, AJ Styles' retirement stopped being about reality, it became about imagination. Until AJ Styles himself decided to speak. Away from arenas and speculation, AJ Styles explained what his next chapters really look like. And verbatim, I quote, during this podcast, "I'm still going to be working with WWE. That's not going to change. I have these dreams and aspirations of helping out the younger talent and helping them get ready. If somebody's not ready, who wants to get there, it is my job to hopefully help get them to that point where they can do well and they're confident when they step into the WWE ring, that they have the ability and the talent. They're one of the boys or one of the girls, they belong. Being able to help with that is a blessing. I'm honestly just so excited about it." And end of quote. And just like that, the narrative changed. AJ Styles didn't leave WWE, he evolved. And as fans started understanding this new role, another possibility entered the conversations. Rumors began circulating, and even before that, it is confirmed that AJ Styles has signed a new WWE contract that will focus on talent. So he will be probably joining the Performance Center in some shape or form and helping develop the next generation of WWE wrestlers. Maybe he'll work with the ID program, who knows. Details haven't been fully revealed. This is a little bit of grain of salt, but a little more executed because he already confirmed it himself. Now, this one you have to take with a grain of salt because it is definitely a rumor. Rumors been circulating that AJ Styles' son, Avery Jones, could be connected to WWE Developmental. And please take this with a grain of salt. As of now, nothing has been officially confirmed, but even the speculation tells you something. Fans already see AJ Styles as a mentor, helping shape what comes next. And he could be doing it also to help be there for his son, which rightfully so. You want to be there and help him out and make sure he succeeds as well. And maybe that's what legacy really looks like. AJ Styles won championships across continents. He helped define TNA. He led the Bullet Club in Japan. He became a WWE champion. But careers like this are remembered for more than titles. They're remembered for influence. Sometimes the greatest match a wrestler has is the one where they help someone else step into the spotlight. And that leaves us here not with an ending, but with a new beginning. Fans wanted one more match, one more entrance, one more moment. But AJ Styles chose evolution over nostalgia. He chose family over nostalgia as well. And maybe that decision says more about his legacy than any championship ever could. The man did all he did for the career. He doesn't need anything more. Now he's going to focus on the future, help the future, while still being a committed father and husband. That is respect to the highest level for AJ Styles. So with all that, I do want to thank AJ Styles for all the amazing years of wrestling that he's done for the fans, the amazing career he's had, which is undeniable. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer, and I appreciate everything he's done. And with that, did AJ Styles retire at the perfect time, or is his greatest chapter only beginning now? Strong brew, no soft behavior. Thank you guys for joining us in this video on the Tea Drop. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, and I will see you on the next video.